In C#, there are various types such as class, struct, and record. Each of these types contains its own members, including fields and methods. All types and their members have an accessibility level that determines whether they can be accessed from other code. There are 6 access modifiers available to control the accessibility of these types and members. Access modifiers in C# offer different levels of access and visibility, allowing us to control how our classes and objects behave. In simple terms, access modifiers let us determine which parts of the code can access specific types or members and which cannot. Hello guys, welcome again. In this lecture, we'll cover public and private access modifiers. Okay, the public keyword in C# is an access modifier used for types and member types. It offers the widest accessibility, allowing unrestricted access to these types or members from any part of the code. When we declare a type or member as public, it can be accessed from anywhere within the program. To better understand, let's illustrate to you how the public access modifier works. Imagine we have 2 classes in our program, player and team. And both of these classes have multiple public members. In this case, these members can be accessed and utilized within the class itself, as well as in other classes, also throughout the entire program. Okay, let's dive into VS Code and show you the public access modifier in action. First, let's create a new file named team. In C#, a class can have either a public or internal access modifier. If we don't specify the access modifier, the class is internal by default. In the upcoming lecture, we'll cover the internal access modifier in detail. For now, let's define the class using public followed by the class and naming it team. Now, let's create an instance of this class within the main method. As you can see, the compiler recognizes the team class. This is because the class has a public access modifier, allowing it to be accessed from anywhere in the program. Okay, let's add a field to this class. Unlike classes, class members can have any of these 6 access modifiers in C#. First, let's declare a public field of type string and naming it name. Since the field is declared as public, it can be accessed and modified from anywhere within the program. Therefore, we can safely initialize this field without encountering any errors. Alright, the next access modifier we'll cover is private. This modifier is used exclusively for type members such as fields, properties, and methods. Private access is the most restrictive access level. Private members can only be accessed within the same type where they are declared. Okay, let's illustrate to you how the private access modifier works as well. Now, let's declare some private members for these classes. In this case, these private members can only be accessed and used within the class itself. If we attempt to use these private members outside the class, we'll encounter an error. Alright, let's show you the private access modifier in action. Okay, here, if we change the access modifier of the name field to private, an error will occur, indicating that the field is inaccessible. This is because the private member name can only be accessed and modified within the body of its class, which is team. Therefore, here, when attempting to modify this field in the program class, an error is encountered. Okay, if we don't specify an access modifier for class members, they are private by default. So, even if we remove the private keyword, the error will persist because the name field remains a private field. It's worth noting that we recommended always using access modifiers for types and member types. This practice makes your code cleaner and more readable. Alright, in summary, the public and private access modifiers represent the most and least permissive access levels respectively. A class type can be either public or internal, while its members can have any of the 6 available access modifiers. You should know that in C#, a class type can be used as a member within another class, known as a nested class. In this case, along with public and internal, classes like other class members can have any of the 6 available access modifiers. We'll cover nested classes in detail in the upcoming lectures. Okay, done. See you soon with another lecture.